In this video, we're gonna go to the goldsmiths and the silversmiths, and after that, we're going to a cafe because I want to teach you 4 common grammatical structures with the present tense. So let's go. First, we're going to the jewelry shop in order to have a ring made for myself. And after that, we'll go to the cafe and we will learn the grammatical structures. We'll take a taxi in order to get to the top of the street. So right now, I open the door, I pull the handle and I open the door and I get in the car. We cannot say go on or get on. We get in or we go in a car. We use get on and go on for bus and public transportation that we can stand inside those cars and vehicles. So I'm giving the taxi fare to the driver. You're welcome. He said thank you in the local language. The price you pay for a trip is called, for a drive, for a trip is called taxi fare. We don't call it payment or anything like that. It's taxi fare.
1 hour later.
Now we're on the main street and I'm going to the goldsmiths. So what is a goldsmith? It's a person who makes jewelry out of gold. Actually, he's not a goldsmith because he also makes stuff from silver, but yeah, we could also call him a jeweler. So let's go and see what I want to do. Let's go. Here we are at the goldsmiths. So I have a ring and a stone. I want to give it to the jeweler, to the goldsmith, so that he carves this stone and puts it. Oh my god, I dropped it. So when something falls from your hand, you drop it. So yeah, he's gonna put the stone on the ring. Let's go. So I'm gonna put it here and oh, it dropped again. Give it to him.
At your service, Mr.
Thank you so much. So when they say at your service, it means we're here to give you service. We will help you. Is it okay if I record the process?
Yes.
Okay. So as you can see, he's trying to fire the ring and carve the stone. He did some jobs, but he told me that they have to take the ring to the workshop in order to carve it with better machines and tools that I don't really know about. You know, it's their profession. Profession is another word for job. Actually, on the way to the cafe, I saw that paralyzed man. What is paralyzed? When a person has problem in his legs and cannot walk, we call him paralyzed. So I helped him. That's why I haven't got to the cafe yet. Oh, it's so hot. And you know, I had to push him in order to get him to a barber shop, but unfortunately the barber shop was closed. And because I wanted to record the video, continue recording the video, I had to refuse to continue helping him. I feel a bit bad, but at least I helped him, because if he wanted to do it on his own, it would take him maybe more than 30 minutes, but I did it in 10 minutes, so let's not feel guilty. So yeah, we will go to the cafe. Bye-bye. I just sat at a table, but it's too hot, so I think I'm gonna change my seat because, you know, I'm sweating. You see the water that comes when you're hot? It's called sweat. So I'm sweating right now. So I changed my seat, I changed my table, and I ordered a pina colada. So first of all, let me tell you how we can order in a cafe. We usually say, I would like in English, in American English, we say, I'd like. For example, I'd like a pina colada, or I'd like a chicken. I'd like to have, you can also say, I'd like to have a pina colada, or I'd like to have a chicken sandwich. I'd like to have, or I'd like is very common to use when you want to order something. But you can also say, could I have a pina colada? Could I have a chicken sandwich? So these are the polite ways to order what you want in a restaurant or in a cafe. And by the way, like always, it's me here. Ha ha ha. Okay. So now until they prepare my drink, let's work on the present tense grammars. So we have 4 tenses in the present time. We have present simple, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. First, we're gonna start with the present simple grammar. So first, when do we use it? We use it when we want to speak about our habits and the activities that we do in our routine life. We can also use it to talk about the facts and the things that are usually true. For example, I work every day, or the earth is round. The very important thing to know about this grammar is that when we want to make sentences, we start with a subject. I, you, he, she, we, they, or anything like that. And after that, we have to use a verb. And the verb we use is usually in the base form if we want to talk about I, you, we, or they, or several people. But if you want to talk about one person who's not us, we would use an S with the verb. For example, he, she, it, and Alex, the dog, the tree, and so on. So, for example, he drinks coffee every morning. I didn't say he drink. He drinks coffee every morning. And when we want to make negative sentences, if it's about I, you, we, and they, we have to use don't. For example, I don't drink coffee because I don't like it. But if you want to talk about he, she, it, or another person or another thing, if it's only one, we will use doesn't plus the base form of the verb. For example, he doesn't do sports. He's very lazy. So that's how we use present simple. Now our drink is prepared. It's pina colada. There is a slice of pineapple, and this is called mint, and this is the pina colada. So I'll taste and tell you how it tastes. Delicious. I love it because I love peanut. It has peanut butter, I think, and I think it also has banana, which is my favorite. It also has a little bit of ginger. What is ginger? I will show you the picture here because I cannot explain it to you. By the way, if you want to learn the grammatical structures that I'm teaching and do some exercises, you can go to the Telegram channel and also the WhatsApp channel that I will write the IDs in the description and download the worksheet that I have designed for this video. Do it and improve your English. So in the second place, we're going to talk about present continuous. When do we use it? We use it when we want to talk about the activities that we're doing at the moment. For example, right now, I'm drinking. I'm sitting on a chair. I'm speaking English. So we use it when we want to talk about the activities we are doing right now at the moment. How do we make sentences using the present continuous grammar? We use a subject, and after that, we use the verb be. Am, is, are. After we use am, is, are, we use I am, you are, we are, they are, he, she, it is. And then we use the verb plus ing. So, I am speaking English. And when we want to make it negative, we add not after am, is, are. Let's talk about the third tense that I told you, which is the present perfect. It's a bit challenging for English learners, and they usually don't know how they can use present perfect. So, we use present perfect in 3 situations. It's more, but now I'm telling you the 3 most common situations which present perfect is used in. The first one is when you want to talk about your experiences. But remember that when you're talking about your experiences, it doesn't matter when you did them. You mustn't talk about the time, the exact time actually. For example, you cannot say, I have visited Australia 3 years ago. No, you should say, I have visited Australia. That's it. I have traveled to Australia. And nothing more. You should not talk about the time. 2. We can talk about some activities that started in the past and they continued to the present time. For example, I have lived in this town for 10 years. So it's been 10 years that I have lived in this town. In this structure, you can use for and since to talk about the duration. You cannot tell an exact time. You can only talk about the duration with for and since. I have already made an example with for, but when you want to use since, you should say the starting point. For example, I have lived in this town since 2022. So that's how we use it. And the third situation is when you want to talk about a very recent action. For example, I've just arrived. For example, your mom says, come on, come here. I want you to help me with the housework. I say, I've just arrived home from work. That's when you can use the present perfect tense. How can we make sentences using the present perfect? So, like always, you start with a subject, and after that, according to the type of the subject, you use have or has. If it's I, you, we, and they, we use have. If it's he, she, it, we use has. And after that, we have to use the third part of a verb, which is called the past participle. For example, go, went, gone. We use gone, the third form of the verb. And if we want to make it negative, we simply add not to have and has, like haven't and hasn't. Again, as a reminder, you can go to our WhatsApp and Telegram channel and use the worksheet I have uploaded there. And finally, we have the present perfect continuous. So when do we use it? We use the present perfect continuous to talk about the actions that started in the past and they continued up to now and maybe they are still continuing. For example, I have been recording this video for 1 hour. So it's been continuing. You see? We can also use for and since with this structure. But there is a very small difference that I have written in the worksheet. So if you want to know the difference, go to the worksheet on the Telegram channel and WhatsApp channel and read it carefully. You can also use it for some activities that are repeated over a period of time. For example, your friends call you for many times. So you could say, my friend has been calling me for many times today. So that's also how we can use it. And the structure is very simple. We use subject plus have or has. I told you when we use have and when we use has. And after that, we use the verb been. After been, we can use verb plus ing. For example, my friend has been calling me for several times today. And if you want to make it negative, you can simply add not to have and has. And by the way, if you want to learn English like a native speaker, you can easily send us a message on WhatsApp or Telegram, receive 1 free trial lesson with me, and then you can buy your preferred package course and start learning with us. So I had my pina colada, but I think I'm gonna order something else too. I think I'm gonna order maybe tea and a croissant. So I'm gonna call for the waiter. That guy who takes the orders is called the waiter. Okay? He's the waiter. And those two are called the barista. I called the waiter and I want to order what I want. So I want a cup of tea and a croissant, please.
Okay.
Thank you so much. So now they're serving the tea. It's brewed tea, okay? It doesn't have a tea bag. They brew the tea. It's not like the European ones that has a tea bag in. It's my favorite. So here we have a teapot. This is a teapot and this is the handle. You take the teapot and you pour it into the cup, into the glass, sorry. But let me do it with my right hand because I'm a right hand person. So this way, I pour it into the glass. So yeah. And this is the croissant, okay? This is the croissant with chocolate because, you know, I like chocolate. So I decided to order it with extra chocolate. And there are some slices of grapes here. By the way, I just forgot to tell you what this small thing is called. This one. This is cardamom. What is cardamom? So it's something, you know, we use to make tea smell better and also kind of taste better. So it has some seeds inside. I don't know if you can see or not, but there are some seeds that you crack it open, you crack it, and then you put it in the tea. And then I'll grab the teaspoon and I'm stirring it. You know, some people call this action mixing, but it's not really mixing, you know, it's stir. I'm stirring. So I had everything and now we're gonna pay, but we're gonna pay by card. When you pay with this element, we say pay by card. So here you are. So here I am with another mirror. Hi. So it's teacher Farzin here. We're heading out. Let's go. So yeah, here we have some stairs. We're going downstairs. We just came out of the cafe and she horned. You saw that? So when a car makes a sound, we call it horn. A horn. She horned. So yeah, now we're going home and that was it for today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed and you learned the grammatical structures that I taught you. Don't forget to drop a like on this video and subscribe for more videos like this. See you!